Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I want to share a few thoughts with you today so you can understand what we, the people of this country, are responsible for. In 2018, on the 24th of May, 2018, and on the 19th of January 2022, Barbados voted for an opposition. Maybe you never looked at it that way, but in 2018 and 2022, Barbados decided that the only political party that would represent them as an opposition would be the people of Barbados. And today, the people of Barbados is the official opposition in this country. Not the DLP, not the DLP, not the APP, the people of Barbados. It is the definition of a republic by the people, for the people, of the people. Governments around the world are resisting the protests of their people, and we are seeing it being attempted in Barbados. Our Prime Minister, wonderful woman, articulate woman, lovely lady, travels the world doing exactly what we are doing here today. She's protesting the unfairness of the global financial sector against small island states with matters of economy, debt, and climate change. Why then, madam, will you cast aspirations upon the hundreds of Barbadians who every week come out to march in protest for the voice of the opposition to be heard? In Parliament, ma'am, you are required to give an explanation to the opposition. The people of Barbados are asking you for an explanation for a number of things. In America today, we are beginning to see an attempt to research You may ask me, why would a protest address that when we don't have that as a problem? We don't have it yet. But we are warning our government that should you attempt to follow the United States Food and Drug Administration and the CDC from where the World Health Organization gets its mandate and its information, we the people will not comply. We will not comply. We now know that it is not conspiracy. It is not false information. When we told you that people who took their would face ramifications, and people told us it was false information, now the world can see that what we said was true. No more mandates. Don't come back with talk. Not when my body has a God-given protective mechanism to help me resist any disease or virus. We were lighted up. We were told that first of all would have kept us from contracting the disease. Lie number one, people took it and caught the disease. We were then told it would keep you from going into hospital and suffering deadly effects. That was lie number two, because the people went into hospital and suffered. Lie number three was that you wouldn't have to worry about death. That is the third lie. We now know that the highest level of deaths from now lie among the people of the world. And I pray, God, if you have had the that he will protect you from what could potentially, in your ignorance, you were not aware of being a part of. You might ask me, what does have to do with NIS? Well, if you're dead, you don't need IRS. What do have to do with it? We are marching today for transparency and accountability. And there may be people who look at us and say, well, you're small in number. Let me remind you, there was a fella who with 12 people turned the world upside down. And if you don't know his name, go and pick up your Bible and read the first 4 Gospels. You'll find out who he is. And today, with the impact of 12 men, he's affecting a world of 8.2 billion. Man, do not underestimate the power of one. Rosa Parks was one. There's more than one here today. Let me draw your attention to one other thing before they kick me off the truck. They tell us that this Barbados ID is not a problem. I am saying to you, you are a liar. The world knows what is tied to a digital ID. And when you tie your digital ID and pin it, you are giving the government oversight of your private business and accessibility to everything to do with you. One minister said that it is not an issue, yet he will come back and tell you that they're gathering information. I don't care what information you're gathering. You don't have my permission to gather information about me. We are told you don't have to pin it. That is lie number 3. We have already heard the leadership of this country point to the fact that the National Insurance Scheme is the next step on the digital ID, and it will require you to be pinned. What nonsense! Barbadians are not stupid. They're more educated and informed today than they have ever been, because we have access to information. We do not have to depend upon a government to give us information anymore. We now have that access to it ourselves. So I encourage you, get informed, know what your digital ID is about. Talk to New Zealand, talk to Australia, talk to the United Kingdom, look at the World Economic Forum, and you will see what they express concerning the dangers and the risks of the ID. As a result, government's invasion of your privacy and what they refer to as the overreach of government. The digital ID is not a joke. And what we need to hear is our leadership tell us, are you going to implement those aspects as well? We want to know. Don't talk to me about a loan to build a national stadium or grant. I want to hear the terms and conditions. It's called transparency. Don't talk to me about a $300 million loan to refurbish our airport. We want to hear about the terms and conditions of the loan. It's called transparency. And I want to remind you that this opposition of the people are going to demand of you and are demanding of you accountability. This country is not your domain. You are not the king and queen of Barbados. You are accountable to the people. That is what you call a republic.